All right, guys, huge sell-off on Friday, right? I'm going to show you how to use a software-based approach to nail the exact top right over here of this market sell-off. And I'm going to show you how to do it without any indicators whatsoever. Let's go ahead, fire this up. All right, what's up, guys? Mark here at Dyno Trading. Hope you had a great trading week. Yeah, man, I mean, the volatility's back, right? The back half of the week, Thursday and Friday, gigantic moves. And as you guys know, Friday was the biggest stock market plunge so far this year. And I suspect that the volatility's back and the volatility is here to stay. I get a lot of questions from you guys on how to specifically take your entries, right? The dyno bars, as you guys know, paints a very broad picture, what I like to call the big picture approach. But many of you guys have asked to see specifically how to draw trend lines, how to take very low risk entries, where to place your stop, and of course, how to let your winners run on those huge trend days that we saw Thursday and Friday of last week, specifically Friday, where, you know, the NQ was like almost a $10,000 day, right? So the question I'm going to try to answer in this video is, what exactly do you do, right, when you get a dyno signal bar? I'll just go ahead and put an arrow on it, right? The first red bar after any green is a dyno signal bar, and that is considered a potential short signal. Right? That's your clue. Hey, boss man, it's time to go short. But you can't just rush in and try to short the market. When you have a professional trader's mentality, you only want to cherry pick the lowest risk trades that have the highest potential reward, right? You're not a retail trader. Let the retail traders who are fucking around in the market, let them take the crazy trades and the wrong trades and just generally fuck up the market, right? As professional traders, our job is to take money from retail traders, right? There's no nice way to say that, so I'm not going to be nice when I say it, right? Retail traders will always try to counter trend trade. You know what I'm saying? When a dyno short signal bars prints like this, the smart money is going to be shorting this market. They're sellers. Whereas the retail traders, they're trying to buy the market because they have no fucking idea, right? Anyway, so the question was, what do you do when you get a short signal that looks like this, right? Well, the first thing we do is we want to get to a side-by-side view so that your chart setup looks like this. You know what I'm saying? To be successful at trading, you're going to need to have a top-down approach. And that's essentially what the dyno bars and the T-bars does, right? The dyno bars is the chart that you put on the left side of your screen, or if you have two monitors, make it your left monitor. And your T-bars, something you put on the right side of your screen, or if you have two monitors, make it your right side monitor, right? So this is ideally what your chart setup should look like. The big picture on the left gives you an idea of what direction you want to trade, and the smaller chart on the right, which is really going to help you drill down, select very, very low risk entries, and place very tight stops. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing we do is we'll go ahead and draw this dyno signal bar on the T-bar chart, right? So, and we're going to draw a vertical stripe that looks like this. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be perfect, guys, right? Our job isn't to be a professional artist, right? We're just trying to draw a signal so that we know in our T-bar chart what direction we're looking to trade, right? So this vertical red stripe you see here represents this dyno signal bar short, okay? That's been populated into the T-bar chart, okay? And also, don't forget, we want to draw our highs and our lows. So this area right here, we want to draw those areas as well into the T-bar chart. So 75.45 and about 75.25. All right, so let's just go ahead and flatline that just like that, and you are done, right? So we got our dyno signal bar here. We got our retracement zones drawn, and we are simply waiting for price to come back into this area right here. This now becomes your retracement zone. All right, you guys have heard me say this on many other videos. This is the retracement zone, and you are looking to take shorts by drawing a trend line with this type of slope, right? This is an upward slope, which means you're looking to trade a trend line break to the downside. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to spin this forward right now, and you can see what happens, right? Price has now entered the zone. You can see that clearly and obviously right here. Okay, so whenever the price enters your retracement zone, in fact, let's just go ahead and maximize the T-bar chart so we can properly see this here. Okay, whenever price retraces like it's doing right now in your retracement zone, your job is very, very simple, right? Let's just go ahead and stretch this out too. Okay, your job is very, very simple. All you want to do is connect your pivot points. Here's one, here's a second one. You simply connect this one with this one and you're done. Right? Now this comes down to the nitty-gritty of trading. You know what I'm saying? Day trading is not all about Rolex watches and Ferraris and the general bullshit that I see on YouTube, right? This is the nitty-fucking-gritty of day trading. Boom, right there. So guys, let's quickly go back and analyze what just happened there, okay? Number one, price retraced into your retracement zone. That's obvious. Number two, price broke the trend line right in this section over here. Let's just go ahead and draw this zone so it's nice and clear for you. Right there. Okay? Put an arrow on top of it. That is exactly where you went short. Trendline break. Clear as fucking day, right? You're still not done. To conclude this process, you have to put your stop at the most recent pivot high, which is right here. Let's put another arrow over here. Okay? Just like this. Generally speaking, this is how your chart should look like. I've outlined every single step you need to take exactly when you take an entry. That's the whole purpose of this video for those of you guys that have asked. Right? This is what I like to consider a textbook trade. Okay? Why? Because if we spin this forward, all right, and see how the price behaved, let's just go ahead and try to squish this chart in here as much as we can. You can see that this thing ended up dropping like a stone all day. In fact, the market price action was so powerful, this market closed on the exact low. And we got in all the way up here. Right? So guys, you're starting to see the power of simplicity, right? I mean, if I jump back over to our Dino Bars chart, right? You saw me outline the signal, you saw me outline the retracement zones, and you physically saw that retracement with your own eyes. This retracement box right here was everything you saw us do on the T-bar chart right over here. And we didn't use any indicators. We didn't use any Bollinger Bands. We didn't use any moving average lines or any other bullshit that so many of you guys are used to. We used nothing more than a trend line slope that looks like this, waiting for that trend line to break, right? So guys, now you're starting to see the power of price action. And if you've seen any of my other videos, this is nothing new, right? I don't want you to think that every single day is going to look like that. Of course not. We wish every single day looks like this, right? But on those trend days, when you use a price action based chart, when you use a trend based chart, and if you're fucking laser focused on capturing a trend, This is how you obtain long-term success as a day trader without using any indicators whatsoever and doing nothing except drawing trend lines. Guys, I can tell you right now, trend trading within the concept of drawing trend lines, it's the most powerful fucking strategy on the planet. You're never going to convince me otherwise. And this is how pro traders trade. Okay? There's no two ways about it. This is it. All right? Guys, thanks for letting me demo this for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Thanks for watching this video. And as always, best trading wishes.